benefits and the specific sports, how to talk about sports. But let's go ahead and move on now and start with part one, pronunciation. We're going to be working on these words. Oh my gosh, look at these words up here on the screen. They are so short and easy. Yes? These are actually very common words in English. They're in the top 20, as you'll learn from Miss Emma in the upcoming video. Only one is a verb, be. The rest of them are common. They are structure words. They help put words together. They help us put sentences together. But they are pronounced differently, sometimes stressed, sometimes unstressed. So we're going to talk about why they are stressed and unstressed and practice so that, again, your pronunciation can become more and more refined. So let's watch part one of this video, and we'll watch part two on Friday, and then we're going to practice. Okay? So if you cannot hear the video for some reason, let me know. But I did set the optimization so the audio should be on. After the video, we will come back and practice. Here we go.
Words that you can start using right now to sound more natural when you speak English. So which are these 10 magic words that I'm talking about? These ones. Interestingly, these words have a few things in common. So firstly, they are very, very, very common. In fact, these are some of the most common English words. They're all in the top 20 words that are used in English. So for that reason alone, this lesson is worth paying attention to. But before we go on, I want to make sure that you've subscribed to English and you've turned on the notifications so that you know whenever there's a new lesson ready for you. So just hit that red button down there. But keep watching to learn how to say these words naturally. And at the end of this lesson, you'll get to practice with me. So most of these words are used for grammatical reasons in English sentences. On their own, they don't hold a lot of meaning. They're not nouns or verbs or adjectives, which are the words that help us to understand what is happening in a sentence or how it's happening in a sentence. So these words are structure words, not content words. The exception, though, is the be verb here. It's the only verb that we've got, but it's the exception. The other thing that these words have in common is that they all have stressed and unstressed forms when they're spoken. And this is exactly what we're going to go over in this lesson. Because using the unstressed forms of these words when you speak English will help you to sound more natural. So let's start with the. So this word is not usually stressed, so you don't hear it pronounced like the very often. You'll hear a shorter version, the, and also you'll hear the. So we have two unstressed forms because the pronunciation of this word changes depending on the word that follows it. So if the word the is followed by a consonant sound, then it's pronounced the lazy schwa sound, Can I use the bathroom? The bathroom. Can I use the bathroom? Tell the children to stay inside. The children. The children. Tell the children to stay inside. Now, if the word the is followed by a vowel sound, then it's pronounced the, which is much like the, but just a shorter version of it. The. I'll take you to the airport. The airport. I'll take you to the airport. She forgot to buy the ice cream. The ice cream. The ice cream. She forgot to buy the ice cream. The verb be is the second most commonly used word in English, but of course it has several forms, doesn't it? Depending on the subject and the tense. So you won't often hear be stressed in an English sentence. When it's the main verb in the infinitive form, you'll usually hear just a slightly shorter version. I'll be home soon. Be home. I'll be home soon.
Yes.
Now in the present tenses, you'll hear am, is, and are. And these forms are usually pushed together when spoken naturally with the subject, so it forms a contraction. I am becomes I'm. You are, you're. He, she, it is. He's, she's, it's. We are becomes where, and they are becomes there. So when spoken, these contractions mean that we hardly hear the be verb at all. The pronunciation of the past tense forms are also usually reduced. So was becomes was. He was upstairs earlier. Was. He was. He was upstairs earlier. And were becomes were. They were too tired. Were. They were. They were too tired. Now, in past participle form, the vowel sound is often shortened to been. Instead of been, it's been. We've been there too. Been. Been there. We've been there too. Moving on to the word to. Now, to is the stressed form, but when spoken, this word is usually unstressed. To. Just like I said, moving on to the word to the word, to the word. Moving on to the word to. It's 1:45. To two. It's 1:45. Now, of is another incredibly common English word, usually unstressed, so it sounds like of, not of, with the lazy schwa sound again. Would you like a cup of tea? Of tea? Of, cup of tea? Would you like a cup of tea? I'll take a picture of you. Of you. Of, picture of you. I'll take a picture of you. Now, of course, and must make our list of commonly used words, right? And just like the previous words, it's often unstressed when spoken. And becomes and or n. You and me. Come and visit me. Visit me. Come and visit me. We need some milk and apples. And apples. We need some milk and apples.
Okay, so that's part one of our video. On Friday, we'll finish up the video and practice the remaining words. And you might have noticed during the video, she mentioned contractions. And next week, we're going to be focusing on contractions during week 5 of Speak Confident English. But let's go ahead now, and we're going to move to the practice part. And I'd like to go ahead and call Miss Annie. Good morning, Miss Annie.
Yes, good morning, teacher.
Good morning. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to practice together. We're going to do 3 slides together, and you can repeat after me. Can I use the bathroom?
Can I use the bathroom?
Good. Tell the children to stay inside.
Tell the children to stay inside.
Tell the children to stay inside.
Yes. Tell the children to stay inside.
Very good. I'll take you to the airport.
I'll I'll take you the to the airport.
Okay, I'll take you to the airport. Okay, I think we lost Miss Annie there. Let's go ahead and we're going to practice these again with Miss Jenna. Hello, Miss Jenna.
Good morning, teacher.
Can I use the bathroom?
Can I use the bathroom?
Sorry.
Can I use the bathroom?
Can I use the bathroom?
Very good. Thank you, Miss Jenna. Tell the children to stay inside.
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 Good. I'll take you to the airport.
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 Okay, good job. Thank you, Miss Jenna. We'll come back to you a little later. Now for the next three, let's work with Miss Alice. Good morning, Miss Alice.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Okay, so repeat after me. She forgot to buy the ice cream.
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 Good job. I'll be home soon.
I'll be home soon.
I'll be home soon.
I'll be home soon.
Very good. He was upstairs earlier.
He was upstairs earlier.
He was upstairs earlier.
He was upstairs earlier.
Okay, good job. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll come back to you shortly. Let's go now to Miss Tracy. Good morning, Miss Tracy.
Good morning.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. They were too tired.
They were too tired.
They were too tired.
They were too tired. They were too tired.
Good. We've been there too.
We've been there too.
We've been there too.
We've been there too.
Okay, very good. Moving on to the word to.
Moving on to the word too.
Good. Moving on to the word to.
Moving on to the word too.
Okay, good job. Thank you so much, Miss Tracy. Let's go on now to Miss B. Good morning, Miss B.
Good morning, teacher.
Good morning. Okay, are you ready? It's 1:45.
Quarter to two.
It's 1:45.
Quarter to two.
Very good. Would you like a cup of tea?
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 Okay, very good. Thank you, Miss B. Thank you, Miss B. Let's go now to Miss Sophie.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, let's go back now. They were too tired.
They were too tired.
We've been there too.
We've been there too.
Moving on to the word to.
Moving on to the word too.
It's 1:45.
It's quarter to two.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Would you like a cup of tea?
Okay, very good. Thank you so much, Miss Sophie. Let's go on now to, let me see, 1 second here. Okay, let's go on to Miss Vivian. Hello, Miss Vivian.
Teacher,
Okay, I'll take a picture of you.
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 Come and visit me.
Come and visit me.
Come and visit me.
Come and visit me.
Good. We need some milk and apples.
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 Very good, very good. Okay, let's go back now. Thank you. We'll come back to you. We'll come back to you. Okay, and we go to Miss May. Hello, Miss May. Miss May, are you able to come to the line? Okay, I understand. Okay, so Miss May, I understand. Thank you for letting me know. Let's go to Miss Hani. Hello, Miss Hani.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Okay, it's 1:45.
It's quarter to two.
It's 1:45.
It's quarter to two.
Would you like a cup of tea?
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 Okay, good job, Miss Hani. I'll take a picture of you.
I'll take a picture of you.
Good. I'll take a picture of you.
I'll take a picture of you.
Good. Come and visit me.
Come and visit me.
Come and visit me.
Come and visit me.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Miss Hani. Okay, so everybody, that's going to wrap up our pronunciation work for today. We'll continue this on Friday. I'll include the video in my posting after the class so you can practice with the video on your own, as well as a PDF of today's lesson. Let's continue now. We're going to move on to part 2, our topic today. And let's see, Miss Hani, let's see, I think we're getting some background. Can you turn off your mic, please? Okay, there we go. Very good. Okay, so everybody, let's talk about our topic and the structure for our topic work this week. We're going to be talking about sport and fitness. We're going to be talking about sport and fitness. And we're going to start with talking about the benefits. The benefits. Why is sport and fitness good for us, especially the fitness part as individuals? What we can do to help ourselves become stronger and have the benefits of exercise. Who are the people and the roles, especially in sports? Yes. And what are the actions? What are the actions? Okay, what are the actions when we are playing sports or in fitness or in exercise? Okay, we're going to talk about places. Places. Where do sports and fitness take place? Yes. And we're going to talk about sports. So when we reach the sports part of the lesson, yes, we'll be tying in all of the vocabulary that we've been working on. But let's go ahead and move into benefits, the good stuff, why we do this exercise, why we take walks, why we take yoga classes, why we go to the gym. Yes, why we run, why we play badminton, why do we do these things? Why do we sweat so much? What's the good part? What's the good part? What are the good reasons? Okay, so we're going to start with flexibility, and I'm going to call on Miss Jasmine. Good morning, Miss Jasmine.
Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, so I've got flexibility up on the board, on the screen. Can you read for us about flexibility? What is flexibility?
Yes. Flexibility is the ability of a joint or series of joints to move through an unrestricted, pain-free range of motion. Although flexibility varies widely from person to person, minimum ranges are necessary for maintaining joint and total body count.
Okay, very good, very good. So there was your pronunciation was very refined and excellent. There was just one word One word that we can review, ability.
Ability.
Okay, so why is it good to have increased flexibility? What does that do for us, do you think, Miss Jasmine, if we are exercising? And also, why is it important to stretch? Why do we stretch before we exercise? What do you think, Miss Jasmine?
Can you repeat?
Sure. Why do we stretch before exercising? Why do generally people stretch? And why is flexibility good for us if we are in physical fitness? Why is flexibility good?
Mm, I don't know.
Okay. Well, let's look at the definition. It says a pain-free range of motion. Yes? So it helps us to move more easily. It also helps us with joint and total body health. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
All right, very good, very good. Okay, let's move on. Thank you very much, Miss Jasmine. We'll come back to you. We'll come back to you. We're going to move on now to Miss Helen. Good morning, Miss Helen.
Good morning, teacher.
Okay, so can you tell us about hand-eye coordination?
Yes, hand-eye coordination, the way that one hand and side work together to be able to do things that require speed and accuracy, such as catching or hitting a ball.
Okay, very good, very good. Your pronunciation was excellent. There's just one word that we can work on, accuracy.
Accuracy.
Okay, very good, very good. So why do you think hand-eye coordination is helpful? Why is it important? And how is it that certain types of activities that involve balls, badminton, help with hand-eye coordination? What do you think?
I think this action that help eyes to be move fastly and help the eye is help the eye to um, it's so hard to explain in English. Yeah.
I know.
Is help the eyes move and catch the thing and is um like um yeah, it's difficult to
You're doing
explain.
great. You're doing great. You're doing great. And what I hear you saying is you're talking
Yeah,
about how the eyes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah,
what we see, and then
yeah,
what we do with other parts of our body, depending on whether we are catching a ball or
yeah,
kicking
yeah,
or hitting. Yes,
yeah.
the coordination between the eyes and the hands or other parts of the body, we're coordinating them.
Mhm.
Yes?
Yeah, I agree with
Okay.
you. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
And do you think that that helps with a focus? Do you think that helps with
Yeah, yeah.
focus? Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Um, very good, very good. Okay, very good. Thank you,
Thank
Miss
you.
Helen. We'll come back to you. We'll come back to you.
Yeah,
Okay. So everybody, we're working on benefits of sport and fitness. We'll be pulling these all together a little later as we get into specific sports. Let's go ahead now. We're going to talk about speed. We're going to talk about speed. I'm just seeing who's in class today. Okay. Okay, so let's go now to okay, hold on. Okay, so let's go ahead and have Miss Jenna tell us about speed, please. Miss Jenna?
Yes,
Okay.
speed. The ability to move or part of the body as quickly as possible. Speed is important in sprinting, speed skating, sprint cycling, and sports such as tennis.
Okay, very good, very good. Your pronunciation was pretty good on that. I think maybe there was just one word that we can work on. Move,
Move,
move.
move.
Okay, very good, Miss Jenna. So, what do you think about speed? And how is speed helpful? And do you think it's possible to increase your speed with practice?
Well, we can strengthen speed by jogging or running, and speed help us to work flexibility, and sometimes we can do two things in one action. Like hand-eye coordination that we just reviewed before.
Mhm. Okay, very good, very good. Yes, excellent. Good overview. Thank you so much, Miss Jenna. Let's go on now. I know, Jessica, you're in class. Are you able to hear me? Because I don't see your camera, but perhaps you're able to hear and you're able to at least share your audio. Are you there, Miss Jessica?
Yes, I'm here. Good morning, teacher.
Good morning. Okay. Okay, great. So Jessica, perhaps there's bandwidth issues where you're at, but we can hear you, which is great. Can you go ahead and tell us about stamina?
Stamina, the ability to sustain prolonged physical or mental effort. An example of stamina is when you can run a long marathon without tiring.
Okay, very good, very good. Your pronunciation was pretty good. Let's work on just a few words. Let's see here. Ability.
Ability,
Very good. Run.
run,
Marathon.
marathon,
Okay, and then finally, tiring.
tiring.
Okay. So, Miss Jessica, do you exercise at all? Do you take exercise?
I'm rarely take the exercise.
Rarely?
Yeah.
Rarely. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Do you think, though, that with stamina, that it is possible to build stamina, to create more stamina? Meaning that if I ran for 3 minutes today, do you think that tomorrow I could run maybe 4 minutes?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, so building stamina, and that is definitely one of the benefits of exercise and fitness. Okay, thank you so much, Miss Jessica. We'll come back to you shortly. Let's go now to strength. Let's go to strength. I'm just making sure that I've got everybody here. Hold on, just check. Okay. Okay, so let's go to Miss Julia. Miss Julia,
Hello, teachers.
hello. Can you
Okay.
tell us about strength, please?
Okay. Strength. Your strength is the physical energy that you have, which gives you the abilities to perform various actions, such as lifting or moving things. An example of strength is the abilities to bench press 200, 350 pounds.
Okay, very good, very good. Good job with the pronunciation. Just a few words, just a few words. Gives,
Gives.
lifting,
Lifting.
example,
Examples.
and pounds.
Pause.
Okay. So, I'm curious, do you take any exercise? Do you go to the gym when it is possible to go to the gym? Do you take walks? Do you do anything that involves physical fitness?
Yes, before COVID, I used to go to the gym maybe 2 times a week, twice a week, and
Okay.
maybe I do a little of cardio and like lifting the
Mm-hmm.
how to say that word, but
No, that's right. Cardio, and I'll write it up here. Yes, cardio. That is strength training. Yes.
right.
Whereas if we are running or if you're doing the Stairmaster or taking a Zumba class or something, that would be considered aerobics type work. Yes, which increases circulation. Yes. So 1 second here. Let me. Okay. So we would call that aerobics. A
Aerobics.
E R O B aerobics, yes.
Aerobics.
And that is good for circulation. That is good for building stamina, yes. So cardio is strength, yes, and aerobics involves movement. Aerobics involves movement. Okay, so strength is important. When you do cardio, have you noticed that over time you're able to improve your strength and increase the level of weights?
Yes.
Okay, and that's one of the real benefits, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Thank you. We'll come back to you shortly. Okay, let's go now. We're going to talk about better sleep, and we will go to Miss Sophie. Hello, Miss Sophie.
Hello, teacher.
Okay.
Um, Better sleep. Exercising improves sleep for many people, specifically moderate to vigorous exercise can increase sleep quality for adults by reducing sleep onset or the time it takes to fall asleep and decrease the amount of time they lie awake in bed during the night.
Okay, very good. So for those of us who do exercise, I think we all can report that exercise does help us to sleep better. It's very strange that exercising can help us to have better sleep and also help us to have more energy. It is kind of strange about that. Miss Sophie, let's just work on a couple of pronunciation. Moderate.
Moderate,
Okay, let's do that again. Moderate.
moderate,
Very good. Vigorous.
vigorous,
Okay, vigorous.
vigorous,
Very good. Increase.
increase,
Very good. Quality.
quality,
Good. Decrease.
decrease,
Very good. Awake.
awake.
Okay, good job. So with all of these changes, Miss Sophie, go ahead and just read this for us again. Okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Better sleep. Exercise improves sleep for many people, specifically moderate to vigorous exercise can increase sleep quality for adults by reducing sleep onset or the time it takes to fall asleep and decrease the amount of time they lie awake in bed during the night.
Okay, good job. Good job. Just a couple more words. Exercising.
Exercising.
Okay, very good. Very good. And adults.
Adults.
Okay, good job. Good job. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go now to stress management and we will go to Miss Jasmine. Hello, Miss Jasmine.
Hello, teacher.
Okay, so can you share with us and read for us about stress management?
Stress management. Exercise increases your overall health and your sense of well-being, which puts more pep in your step every day. But exercise also has some direct stress-busting benefits. It pumps up your endorphins. Physical activity may help bump up the production of your brain's feel-good neurotransmitters called endorphins.
Okay, very good, very good. And if we look over at the side there, we have stress management in your life. There's a box that says meditation and deep breaths. Can you just read for us the components in the box, Miss Jasmine? Meditation, deep breaths.
Meditation, deep breaths, exercise, get moving, time in nature, relaxation, sleep well, recharge, connect socially, join a club, eat well, reduce caffeine, make lists, prioritize tasks.
Okay, very good, very good. Okay, so Miss Jasmine, you work really hard on your pronunciation, and each week and in English coaching, you keep improving and improving. So actually, all of your pronunciation was fantastic on this slide. However, for the benefit of everybody, let's just review some of the more challenging words. Okay, are we ready? Well, let's just start with pep in your step. So pep in your step, everybody, that is kind of that's like an idiom, and it means that you have more energy. So that's what pep in your step means. Okay, stress busting. Can you repeat that for us, Miss Jasmine?
Stress busting.
Okay, very good. Endorphins.
Endorphins.
Okay, so some of you may be wondering what that strange word is. And endorphins, I call it happy juice. Yes, it's what is produced in the brain when we exercise, and it gives us a sense of well-being. Yes, and it gives us energy. So many people are always chasing after or wanting to build their endorphins. Yes. And then the other big word in this for everybody to repeat is neurotransmitters. Neurotransmitters.
Neurotransmitters.
Okay, and that's how the endorphins, that happy juice, moves around in our brain and through our body and makes us feel good. We're doing all of this work, we're sweating. Yes, there needs to be something good that comes out of it. And this is why it's part of the benefits. And that's why exercise is so helpful to having a happier and full life. Okay, very good. Thank you so much, Ms. Jasmine. Let's go now to Miss Hanny. Hello, Miss Hanny. Hello, Miss Hanny.
Hello, I'm here.
Okay, can you read for us about weight loss?
Weight loss. Incorporating just 15 minutes of moderate exercise, such as walking on meal on a daily basis will burn up to 100 extra calories, assuming you don't consume excess calories in the diet afterwards. Burning 7,000 calories a week can acquire 10 weight loss over the course of a year.
Okay, very good, very good. Okay, thank you, Ms. Hani. Thank you. And there were some big words in there. There were some big words in there. So let's go ahead and review them together. Incorporating.
Incorporating,
Very good. Moderate.
moderate,
Good. Walking.
walking,
Very good. Daily.
daily,
Good. And then this word here, calories.
calories,
Calories. So calories are what we burn off when we exercise and or when we eat less, Very good. And then 700.
700,
Okay. And then this here, LBS is short for pounds. Pounds.
pounds.
Pounds. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, thank you, Ms. Hani. Thank you, Ms. Hani.
Thank you.
Let's go now. Yep, let's go now to Ms. Alice. Hello, Ms. Alice.
Okay.
Okay, Ms. Alice is there.
Yeah.
So you're going to tell us about the teamwork.
So teamwork can be defined as individuals working together to achieve a common goal.
Okay, very good, good, and good pronunciation there. Thank you, Miss Alice. So, Miss Alice, whether we are on a team for sports or whether we are at school working on a project with other classmates in a group or team, why is teamwork important?
Teamwork is important because it can make our project has a better results. I think that.
Yeah, that's right, because we're working with others, and you're right, you can have a better result if you have strong teamwork where each person is supporting each other. Yes, and each person, each teammate brings different skills to the field or skills to the academic table, whatever it is. Okay, very good. Thank you so much. Let's go now. We're going to talk about actions, everybody. We're going to talk about actions related to physical activity. So we're just going to be doing the vocabulary, and the pictures speak for themselves. A lot of this vocabulary you may already know, but remember, we're pulling it all together. So later on, when we're talking about teams, it brings in all of the vocabulary. And of course, we're always working on refined pronunciation. So let's go to Miss Tracy. Hello, Miss Tracy.
Oh, hi, teacher.
Hello. Okay, so we'll have you go ahead and do the vocabulary for actions. Kick.
Kick,
Okay. Stroke.
stroke,
So let's back up here. Kicking is primarily related to football, soccer. Yes. Stroke is related to swimming. Yes.
yeah.
Okay, lift.
Lift,
Okay, we know that that's related to weightlifting in the gym.
yeah.
Swing. Yep. Swing.
Swing,
Swing.
swing,
Okay, and that's related, of course, to golf or to baseball and maybe even to lacrosse. Hit.
hit,
Okay,
hit,
hit. Right. So if you're playing badminton, we hit the birdie. Or if we're playing golf, we hit the ball. Playing baseball, we hit. Hit is a very common action in sports. Very good. We're going to continue, Miss Tracy. Catch.
cat,
Catch.
cat,
Okay, good job. So lots of catching goes on in sports. If you're playing basketball, you're catching the ball. In baseball, we catch the ball. Lots of sports. In football, the goalie is catching the ball to keep it from going into the goal. And there we go. Save.
save,
Save.
Save.
Okay, so the V has a little bit of a vibration. Save.
Save.
Okay, very good, very good. So here we see a picture of a goalie saving the ball. Yes, and that happens in soccer, football, as well as in hockey, ice hockey, field hockey, lacrosse, and other sports. Exercise.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I can go out now. Out.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, you're taking us through all of the vocabulary for actions. Continue, please, Miss Tracy. Exercise.
Exercise.
Very good. Exercise.
Exercise.
Good. Okay, thank you so much, Miss Tracy. Good job.
Thank
Let's
you. Can I
go.
go?
Yes, you can go now. So now we're going to look at people and roles. People and roles. Let me just take a look at who's in our class and make sure that I'm getting everybody. Make sure that I'm getting everybody. Miss Jessica. Jessica, will you take us through people and roles?
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to take us, we're going to do all of this vocabulary with you. Okay, here we go. People and roles in sport and fitness. You'll recognize. Yeah, absolutely. Coach.
Coach.
Okay, we all recognize Coach Park there. Yeah, very good. Fans.
Friends.
Fans.
Fans.
I have to say that the Vietnamese fans are the best, are really, really the best. I'm from Philadelphia, and the fans in Philadelphia, USA, are the worst. And that's another story for another time. Okay, players.
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 Okay, and we all know that the S sounds like a Z from last week.
Yes.
Amateur.
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 So an amateur is somebody who plays sports, who does exercise, but is not a professional. Like I play badminton, right? But I'm an amateur. I'm an amateur. Professional.
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 Okay, very good. So those are people who make money. They make money in the various sports that they are involved with. They are at a professional level. Okay, and referee.
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 Okay, and they probably have the hardest job on the field because they have to make very difficult decisions, very difficult decisions. Okay, so very, very good, Miss Jessica. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's go now to Miss Julia. Julia, you're going to take us through places. Places. Okay.
Places.
Okay. Stadium.
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 Okay, we know here in Da Nang there are some beautiful stadiums
Yes.
where sports are played. Pool.
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 Very good. So that's obviously where swimming takes place.
Yes.
Course.
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 Okay, what happens on a course? Golf. Yes, and we know that Da Nang has some beautiful, beautiful golf courses between Da Nang and Hoi An.
Yes.
Court.
Cost.
Okay, so there's no S at the end. Court.
Court.
Good, good, good. And we know that tennis can take place on courts. Tennis can take place on a court. Okay, very good. Ring.
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 Okay, so generally boxing. Boxing will take place in a ring. Field.
Field.
Field. Field. Okay, Miss Julia.
Field.
Good, good, good.
Field.
Okay, good job. Thank you, Miss Julia. Thank you, Miss Julia. Okay, so we have gotten through. Yes, very good, very good. Okay, so everybody, we have gotten through the benefits of fitness and sport. Yes, we have looked at the people and the roles, the actions, and the places. So we've gotten a good foundation of vocabulary related to sport and fitness. So let's go ahead and we're going to just do 2 sports today, and then we'll do the rest of the sports on Friday. We're going to talk about the hometown favorite. Yes, football. We love football, don't we? Don't we love football? Yes? Okay, so let's go ahead and go to Miss Jasmine. Miss Jasmine? Yes?
Yes, I'm
Are you-
here.
Okay, so can you read for us about football?
Football, a game played by 2 teams of 11 players with a round ball that may not be touched with the hands or arms during plays except by the goalkeepers. The object of the game is to score goals by kicking or heading the ball into the opponent's goal. The coach plays an important role, leading the team towards victory. It is played by approximately 250 million players in over 200 countries and dependencies, making it the world's most popular sport. I love going to cafes with hundreds of fellow screaming fans during international football competitions. Everyone is so emotional and supportive of our teams. I feel a lot of pride when Vietnam places in competitions and win games. I am inspired to be the best I can be.
Okay, excellent job with your pronunciation. Thank you so much, Miss Jasmine. And I have to say that I was deeply impacted by U23 a number of years ago. The neighborhood where I lived, it was like it was rocking, it was vibrating with excitement from the cafes. And as I said earlier, Vietnamese fans are absolutely the best, absolutely the best. Okay, very good. Let's go now to Miss Helen for our final sport today. Hello, Miss Helen.
Teacher. Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna tell us, please, Miss Helen, about badminton.
Yeah. Badminton, a game played on a rectangular court by 2 players or 2 pairs of players equipped with light rackets. Used to volley a shuttlecock over a high net that divides that court in half. I play in a badminton language, a great exercise, big wits, and important teamwork when I play doubles. I also like to attend national and international competition when professional players compete. Is so exciting to see great players, their agility and precise plays. They inspire me to be a better player and competitor.
Okay. Okay, very good. Thank you so much, Miss Helen. Good work on your pronunciation. Let's just do a few of the words together. Rectangular.
Rectangular.
Okay, and shuttlecock.
Shuttlecock.
Okay, and that I believe is the birdie. That is the birdie. Yes. Sweats.
Sweat.
Okay, and you want to add an S. Sweats.
Sweats.
So big sweats means that we sweat a lot. We are perspiring. Lots of water is coming. That is one of the great things about badminton is that exercise. Doubles.
Doubles.
Very good, very good. And then this one here is a little tricky. Agility.
Agility.
Okay, good job, good job. Okay, everybody. So next week, I'm sorry, on Friday, On Friday, we're going to continue looking at these really interesting sports. We'll review our vocabulary. To date, we'll continue on those structure words. And we'll also get into some really great idioms related to sports. But right now, I just want to review for you our homework. Our speaking assignment is going to be about the benefits of sport and fitness. Okay, so in your speaking assignment, go ahead and answer the question, what does exercise mean to you? Do you exercise? If so, what are your exercise activities? But if you don't worry about it. Just share with us what are the benefits of exercise. Okay, so the focus will be on benefits. And then on Friday, the focus will be on sports. So today we're just going to be talking for today's speaking assignment on the benefits. I role modeled an answer for you, and I will upload the audio for that so that you can have that as a role model. Okay, and if you can have it by Friday at noon, that would be great, everybody. And just to finish here, just to say that, just a reminder that English coaching, I still have slots available for English coaching. So I hope that if you're not in English coaching, it's not too late to sign up. You can do so via the FLIC page on Facebook. Thank you so much for all of your hard work today. Wherever you are, please stay safe, mask up, wash your hands, social distance, and no large crowds. And at this point, if you'd like, everybody can turn on your microphones to say goodbye until Friday. Bye-bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye, teacher.
Bye-bye.
Stay safe,
Bye-bye.
please.
Thank you. Be safe. Take care. See you on Friday. Bye-bye.